what would you say would be the net result? And maybe you haven't realized that yet, but the net result in terms of retention of clients and just communicating them with them
Mhm.
more.
Well, I don't have a definitive number. Like I couldn't tell you specifically how much our retention has improved year over year at this point because we've really only been using the new software for about 18 months. So we don't quite have enough data to draw really strong, concrete conclusions from it. But we can definitely see a directional change, and we're starting to get feedback from our clients as well. We work in an industry where we know who our competitors are, and we're typically third or fourth on that list in our local market when it comes to multifamily flooring companies. As the year has progressed, we've heard our name being brought up in more and more conversations. We've been walking into properties where they're already aware of who we are, despite the fact that we've never contacted them before. We're starting to make inroads there. And one of the big reasons why I've been so heavy on technology is not just because I think it's beneficial for every industry to really stay on top of what's coming out and what you can use to make your lives smarter instead of harder. But technology in general, especially in the construction space, is not really being taken advantage of. Our competitors, in most cases, still appear to be using things like Excel spreadsheets and more manual programs to track their jobs and track their customers. And that's totally fine, but it's not enough for us. Using something like HubSpot, for example, has allowed me to draw a lot of direct conclusions from our customer behavior. I can link together their visits to our website, their visits to our social, the phone calls that we make to them outbound and inbound, how many jobs they do, when was their last job with us, when's the last time we spoke to them. So now I have the opportunity to, as this is starting to mature, 18 months in, to really see, okay, I haven't spoken to this customer in the last month. They haven't ordered anything in 65 days. This is an account on the bubble. I need to get someone in front of them right away. So now I can be more strategic with where I'm putting my people, and my people are my most expensive resource. As a small business, where you spend your money is extremely important. Your margins are typically low. You don't have a big budget. We can't compete with a national company that has, hundreds of thousands of dollars to put towards marketing. But what we can do is take a strategic targeted approach to accounts in our local market using a piece of software like HubSpot to show us what their behavior is like, what their ordering schedule is like, how many units they have. We can put all that information in one place and really come up with a plan. So moving forward, what I'm really starting to do is reach out to those targeted accounts using my least expensive resources, using email, using phone calls, using targeted ads. And if they show interest or it shows promise, then I can bring out my heavy guns, which in my case would be my outside salesperson. I can put a person directly in front of them to have that conversation and know that that time is not likely to be wasted.